how to start a budget that actually works. First, begin with clarity. Before you even touch the numbers, take a moment to understand why you want to budget. Are you hoping to save for a big purchase, pay off debt, reduce financial stress, or simply gain control over your spending? Knowing your motivation will keep you focused and help you tailor your budget to your real priorities. Write down your main goal and keep it somewhere visible. A note on your phone, a sticky on your desk, so that it guides you as you build your plan. Next, gather all the data. Budgeting starts with awareness. Look at your income. Every source, whether it's your salary, freelance work, benefits, or side gigs. Then, gather your expenses. This means everything. Fixed payments like rent or mortgage, utilities, subscriptions, insurance, and variable spending, such as groceries, transportation, dining out, entertainment, and even those small, spontaneous purchases that add up. Don't forget to include annual or irregular expenses like car registration, holiday gifts, or medical bills. The more thorough you are, the clearer your starting point will be. Now, track for a month. Instead of guessing where your money goes, commit to recording every expense for the next 30 days. Use whatever method is easiest. A budgeting app, a simple spreadsheet, or even pen and paper. The goal is to observe, not judge. You'll likely be surprised by some of your spending patterns, and that's good. It means you're uncovering opportunities to adjust. With this data in hand, it's time to categorize. List your expenses by type: essentials like housing, utilities, groceries, and transportation; financial goals such as saving and debt repayment; and discretionary spending like entertainment, shopping, and travel. For each category, note the average monthly amount you spend. This will help you see where your money naturally flows. Set realistic limits. Here's where many budgets derail. Setting overly strict or unrealistic spending limits that don't reflect your actual habits or needs. Instead, use the data from your tracking to set limits that are challenging but achievable. If you typically spend $400 a month on groceries, don't slash it to $200 overnight. Aim for incremental changes, maybe $380, then reassess after a month. The same goes for discretionary spending. Allow yourself money for fun and relaxation, but be mindful of your bigger goals. Automate where possible. One of the best ways to stick to your budget is to make the right choices automatic. Set up direct deposits into savings accounts, schedule bill payments, and use auto-pay features for recurring expenses. Automation removes the temptation to spend money that should be set aside and helps prevent late fees or missed payments. If you're working on debt repayment, automate extra payments to accelerate your progress. Build in flexibility. Life is unpredictable, and your budget should be too. Include a buffer, a small amount set aside each month for unexpected expenses. This emergency fund, even if modest, allows you to handle surprises without derailing your entire plan. Over time, aim to build this buffer into a more substantial emergency fund, enough to cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Review and adjust regularly. A budget is a living document, not a one-time exercise. Set a recurring appointment, monthly or bi-weekly, to review your spending and see how your actual numbers compare to your plan. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small, and look honestly at where you slipped up. Use these insights to adjust your limits and priorities, not as a reason for guilt. The goal is progress, not perfection. Prioritize your goals. As your budget starts to take shape, revisit your financial goals. Are you saving for a vacation, building an emergency fund, or paying off a credit card? Allocate money for these goals as if they were bills, something you pay every month, not just when you have extra cash. If you have multiple goals, prioritize them. Maybe you focus on debt repayment first, then shift to saving for a home. Clear priorities make your budgeting decisions easier and more motivating. Find accountability and support. Budgeting is easier when you're not going it alone. Share your goals with a trusted friend, partner, or online community. Discuss your progress, challenges, and strategies. Not only does this provide encouragement, but it can also give you fresh ideas and keep you motivated. If you're budgeting with a partner or family, hold regular money meetings to stay on the same page. Make room for joy. A budget that works isn't just about restriction. It's about making space for what matters. Be intentional about spending money on things that bring you happiness and fulfillment, whether it's a hobby, a meal out with friends, or a weekend getaway. When your budget reflects your values, you're more likely to stick with it and feel satisfied with your choices. Use technology to your advantage. There are countless apps and tools designed to make budgeting easier, whether you prefer a simple spreadsheet or a comprehensive app that tracks your spending in real time. Find a system that works for you. Look for features like automatic expense categorization, goal tracking, and alerts to help you stay on track. Address emotional spending. Many of us spend money in response to stress, boredom, or other emotions. Recognize these patterns and try to find alternative ways to cope, such as exercise, meditation, or connecting with friends. Building awareness around emotional spending is key to making your budget work in the long term. Celebrate milestones. As you reach your goals, paying off a credit card, building your emergency fund, hitting a savings target, take time to celebrate. Acknowledge your effort and progress, and reward yourself in a way that fits your budget. These celebrations reinforce positive habits and make budgeting feel less like a chore and more like a journey. Remember, a budget is a tool for freedom, not restriction. It gives you the power to choose how you use your money, rather than wondering where it went. By starting with awareness, setting realistic limits, automating good choices, and regularly reviewing your progress, you'll build a budget that truly works, not just on paper, but in your life. Stay patient, be kind to yourself, and adjust as you go. With time and consistency, you'll discover that budgeting isn't about saying no, it's about saying yes to what matters most. If you found this helpful, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.